Jai Sri Krishna. In this session, we will continue our study of chapter 14 of the Bhagavad Gita by exploring verses 11 to 20, continuing with our previous discussion where uh, we knew about the three qualities or gunas of living being. Let's talk human being, to be more specific. And these gunas are Satogun, that is the mode of goodness, Rajogun, that of passion, and Tamogun, that of ignorance and inertia. So, Lord Krishna declares that these gunas, these qualities, arise purely from the material constitution and transformation of nature. That is Prakriti. So, this has purely material dimension to it. Okay. And he says, every human being has these three qualities in varying degree. Okay. Wherein one quality is dominant over the other two. And why understanding of these gunas or these qualities are important? Once we understand this, and once we understand that this is purely due to material existence of our life, we can be better prepared to transcend these gunas and establish ourselves in the spiritual dimension and thereby free ourselves from the miseries and pain of this material world. So let's recite the verses and then look into the meaning and significance of this. Om Sri Bhagwan Vach Sarvadvareshu Dehesmin Prakash Upajayate Jnanam Yada Tada Vidyad Vibridham Sattva Lobah Pravirtirarambhah Karmanam Shamah Spriha Rajasyetani Jayante Vibridhi Bharatarshava. Lord Krishna explains that when all the gates of body are illuminated by knowledge, understand that Satogun is dominant. When all the gates of body are illuminated by knowledge, understand that Satogun is dominant. So what are these gates of body? These are the sense organs: eyes, ear, nose, tongue, skin, and mind. These gates act as pathways for interaction and perception of the external world. A person influenced by Satogun uses these sense organs judiciously, allowing only what is necessary for a balanced and virtuous life. Such an individual exercises discernment and self-control, ensuring the senses do not overindulge in sense objects, because overindulgence is the cause of pain and misery. On the other hand, when you see the dominance of greed, excessive involvement in action with focus on result, restlessness, unfulfilled desire, desperation, you understand that Rajogun is dominant in that person. So The tendencies due to these qualities drive one towards attachment and agitation, diverting attention from the higher purpose of life and binding the individual soul deeply into the material existence. This is the flip side of rajogun, passion. Passion causes miseries. Lord Krishna further says, Aprakasho apraviditischa pramado moha evacha tamasyetani jayante vibridhe kurunandana. What are the characteristics of those with dominant tamogun? It is illusion, clouded vision, clouded understanding, madness, lack of knowledge and understanding, lack of initiative, inertia. These are the characteristics of those with dominant tamogun. Lord Krishna further says, Yada sattve pravidhe tu pralayam yati dehe vrit tadottam vidam lokan amalan pratipadyate. Those physical, those, or here he talks about soul. So the soul which departs physical body with sattva, that is the mode of goodness, because you see gunas are due to the body. That's why it is talked like this. So when one departs the physical body with sattva, one attains pure higher realms associated with those who possess knowledge of the Supreme. So now, here death symbolizes transcendence beyond the material plane. Okay. And higher worlds represent a spiritual elevation. So you are distancing yourself from the material dimension and moving towards the spiritual dimension. And such elevation brings in purity, liberation to some extent, and it paves the way for unison with the Supreme. That is the unchanging truth. And thus, the soul ultimately gets freedom from the cycle of birth and death. That is nothing but misery and pain. What happens to those with dominant rajogun and tamogun when they die? Lord Krishna tells, Rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangeshu jayate tatha pralinas-tamasi moodyonishu jayate. One with dominant rajogun, that is the mode of passion, is reborn. He is reborn among those attached to fruitive actions and material pursuits. So what does it signify? It signifies that the person remains entangled in the cycle of worldly desire, ambition, and attachment to results, perpetuating their involvement in material affairs. So elevation, spiritual elevation for rajogunis is difficult. Now what happens to tamoguni when the soul departs the body, they are reborn in animal kingdom or other lower forms of life. Here, reborn or rebirth reflects the downward spiral of degradation every day. So the tamoguni, every day, they keep falling down, down, down. Okay. Then Lord Krishna says, Karamana supritasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham ajnanam tamsah phalam. What kind of actions do people with these three gunas perform? So those with the mode of goodness, satogunis, they perform actions which yields pure result. Pure result here means with something which is uplifting, which is beneficial in long term. Sukrit means they do good work, they do good things. Whereas those in the mode of passion, that is rajogunis, they focus on the output, the result of the action that they perform. So for them, result is important. The material quantity, the material importance of result is important for those with rajogun. They don't care about the spiritual elevation or a spiritual benefit of the actions that they perform. And thus, they fall into misery. So rajogunis, being driven by material ambition, they suffer. They keep suffering. And tamogunis, their understanding, their wisdom keeps getting further clouded. And that also results in the suffering. Then Lord Krishna says, Sattvat sanjayate jnanam rajso lobha evacha pramad mohau tamaso bhavato ajnanamevacha. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. Satogunis, they strive towards getting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to have more clear vision, perspective. Whereas Rajogun, Rajogun causes greed, the passion. The mode of passion causes greed. Pramadamo autamaso bhavato ajnanamevacha. And because of tamogun, that is the mode of ignorance, what happens? Illusion, madness, and clouded understanding. Then he says, Urdhvam gachanti sattva madhye tishtanti rajasa jaganya guna vrittistha adho gachanti tamasa. Satogunis, they elevate themselves day by day. Urdhvam gachanti. Urdhva means upar, up. So in Adhyatma, Up means of quality, of value. So that's why heaven is up and hell is down, downwards. So urdham gachanti sattvastha. Those with satogun, they elevate themselves. Madhye tishtanti rajasa. And those who are rajogunis, they stay stuck. They stay stuck in the worldly affairs. Jaganya gun vrittistha adho gachanti tamasa. And those in the mode of ignorance, tamogunis, they keep spiraling downward, degrading themselves day by day, day by day. Then Lord Krishna further says, नान्यं गुणेभ्यः कर्तारं यदा द्रष्टानुपश्यति गुणेभ्यश्च परं वित्ति मद्भावं सोऽधिगच्छति. So even in satogunis, greed may arise, desire may arise. Sometimes restlessness may be there. But one who understands that it is all because of the material existence of our life. That is, it is all because of genes, hormones, various chemicals present in our body. With this understanding, he will be able to transcend these gunas and get my own nature. That is nirgun, without any quality. Nirgun. And stay Sachidanand. Always in the mode of happiness. In the mode free from miseries and pain. So here Lord Krishna suggests that one should strive to transcend these gunas. So you can transcend only when you understand that it is all due to the material existence of our life. So whatever is happening at material level. I am not this material body. I have established myself in the spiritual dimension of the existence. And with this perspective, you will be able to transcend these gunas. And these gunas, which are cause of misery, will become ineffective to great extent. Then Lord Krishna says, Gunane tane tittitrina dehi dehe samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukkhe जन्म मृत्यु जरा दुखेर विमुक्तो amritam ashnute. And he says, once you transcend these gunas, you as a soul, when you transcend these gunas, you get freedom from the miseries. So in Adhyatma, miseries and pain are signified metaphorically by birth, death, old age, and disease. Okay. So this is, wherever you see Janma Mrityu, Jara means disease, and Dukh, the pain. So all these signify the pain which is due to the material existence of our life. So once you transcend these three gunas, you get freedom from the worldly pain and you taste Amritam. Amrit means what? Freedom from the pain and misery itself is Amrit. Now this is the suggestion of Lord Krishna to Arjuna. Arjun, a smart pupil, he asks question like, how can I transcend these three gunas? So that is going to be the topic of the next session. So keep watching. Thank you very much.